First of all, thank you so much for giving us opportunity under the initiative Thoughts on Education from College India. So my name is Amol Kulle. I'm from College India team. So first of all, I would like to ask you as a director. So can you introduce yourself, sir, in brief?
Yes, I am Dr. Biplab Kumar Biswal. I'm the director of Kirloskar Institute of Management. We have two locations, one in Pune, one in Harihar. By qualification, I am a triple postgraduate and a PhD. My total work experience is of 25 years, out of which 12 years is in corporate, 13 years is in academics.
Okay, so going in detail, sir, as a director of Kirloskar Institute of Management, kindly tell us about experience in the education industry.
Education is evolving. It's evolving very fast of late. And currently the education is going through the age of digital disruption, if I have to explain it properly. There are two basic problems now. One is information overload and one is a digital disruption. Because of information overload, the students' knowledge hankering process is going down. And because there is a digital disruption, the skill sets of the graduates we are producing are not matching with the requirement of the industry. Majorly, that's a major problem as of now in Indian education industry.
Okay. So my next question is, sir, being the director of Kirloskar Institute of Management, so what is your philosophy of leadership, or how would you describe your leadership style?
Leadership should always be transparent and democratic, because that is the best way. When you manage academia, here one-way rule doesn't work. Yep. Different people have different ideas, and the faculties, like if you look at my faculty mix, we have people from industry, we have people who are 100% academicians, so they all have different ideas.
Right.
So you have to create a proper hybrid and blend of practical and theoretical education system. So it has to be, leadership has to be democratic. You have to allow your faculties to think. At the same time, you have to expose them. Being an engineering production house ourselves, we have ample scope to expose our students and faculties to the real life problems and the cases in the industry. So that helps us, and the leadership has to be transparent and democratic. That's it. That's what I will say.
So my next question is, how do you strategize about the key programs and plans of the marketing and administration of your school, being the director of Kirloskar Institute of Management?
As I said, the system is transparent and democratic. Okay. About marketing, we don't care much, because if you look at our number of seats we have is very less. And we always say we are not in the business of education, we are in the education of business.
Okay.
So we are not a typical B school who is competing with other B schools. We are a league apart. We look at quality students. You must be aware that we are the only B school probably in India who is directly promoted by a business house and under the banner as a group initiative. 20 to 30% of students we absorb ourselves. So primarily, placement has never been a problem for us. So that's why admission also is a never problem for us. We look at quality. We never look at quantity. So we look at good students.
Okay.
And a good student who is looking for a good B school, they definitely research and they come to us.
Okay. So you're looking basically for the quality of this
student.
Okay.
Yes.
So my next question is that the education system in India and other foreign countries are structured very difficultly.
Yes.
So in your experience, what can be inbound student gain from studying here in your institute? Suppose any inbound student came here. So what are the benefits?
I'll tell you, just before this interview, we were interacting with an American university where they are proposing they will send their students to us. Why? Because the Western philosophy of management education and the Eastern philosophy of management education is completely different. In Western philosophy, it is profit first. In our philosophy, it is people first. You look at the companies who have survived in this country, Tata's, Birla's, Kirloskars, L&T, all the big houses. Go and look at their HR policies. It's people friendly. So basically, if you do want to do business in India, you take care of your people will take care of your business.
Okay.
But if you go to West, it is you take care of your capital, invest it wisely and maximize profit. In the process, people empathy takes a backseat. So that is how Indian education system is different. And anybody who manages a business in India can manage business anywhere in the country.
Yeah, you're right.
Right. And 20 years down the line, India will be the land where everybody will be looking up to for earning. That is, even the Americans are saying that 20 years down the line, India will be the land of opportunity. People from US will look for chances in India. So we have to evolve. We are yet to, if you ask me as a country, we have to evolve. We have to evolve as an education system. One simple thing I say is that our students are the maximum revenue contributors to the global education.
Okay.
But we seek for global accreditations. Why don't we create an accreditation and allow any other university whether they are capable of teaching our student or not? Right? The human approach of education, which is there in India, though the educational institutions have not adapted it, but the societal structure teaches it. So that is what is completely different in India. So I am very proud of the education system we have. We need to bend, we are improving, and we will evolve. We will evolve in quite early. That's what my belief is.
Okay. So my next question is, how does the curriculum of Kirloskar Institute of Management ensures the best practice in the industry?
See, as I said, we are directly promoted by a business house who have not less than 12 large manufacturing units. Right? We manufacture gensets, we manufacture agricultural equipments, we manufacture defense equipments. So what is happening in the industry, we know it first.
Okay.
We are a partner to Toyota also. So, and these are companies who are already using the latest technology in terms of manufacturing and the latest skill sets. So we get it from the horse's mouth directly.
Okay.
Most of our senior executives from the industry, from our own company, they come and teach our students hands-on. So our curriculum is also dynamic. For example, last year we included something called Industry 4.0, papers like additive manufacturing, predictive maintenance, AI, ML into our course. This year we are including ESG, environment, society, and governance.
Okay.
So this is the next thing which is going make a good career. Then we are launching cybersecurity already. We have tied up with the Israeli university for that.
Okay.
So we are always in a move. Our course structure is dynamic, and as and when anything is required, we add it to the course.
Okay. Yeah. So next question is, what do you think should be the Kirloskar Institute of Management, Pune, top priority over the next 10 years? What is your top priority for the next 10 years?
My top priority in next 10 years to be an university. That's the first thing.
Okay.
And to create professionals with empathy and provide industry better managers and better technocrats who will contribute to the industry with empathy.
Okay.
That is what our game plan is.
Okay. So, what would you like to people to know about your institute they may not know?
As I said, we are not in the business of education. We are in the education of business. That means they should know.
But there is anything that you want to know to the people? Yeah, anything that is new started?
As I said, every year we come up with something new which is relevant to the education industry. Like I said, last year we came up with 4.0 and its different tools. This year we are coming up with cybersecurity and ESG.
Okay.
So likewise, we will keep evolving. We will keep evolving, and we will open up more courses. We have tie-up with more than 12 universities across the globe, out of which 4 are among the top 100. Where they have given a course equivalence to our institute. Means my UG student can complete first year here and go and complete second year there.
Okay.
Likewise, my UG student can complete 2 years here and complete 2 years there.
Okay.
So that's the kind of arrangements we have. Even if they want to go for 1 trimester or 2 trimester and come back, those kind of facilities are there. And our partners are from America, Canada, UK. We don't have one till now, but we have in France, Spain, Malaysia. So there are across the country, across the globe, we have tie-ups. So the student here gets a global exposure.
Okay.
So that is what is different, because management is all about exposure. The more exposed you are, the more wise decision you take.
Right.
So we try to make our students more exposed, and Indian ethos is something we teach, which very few schools teach. So that how Indian ethos can make you a better manager any day.
Okay.
So these are some unique things about me. And another unique thing is, as I said, we are a B school promoted directly by the corporate, and our students have the first priority to join us. We absorb us 20 to 30% students, as I said, we absorb internally. So that no B school has this kind of strength.
Okay.
What we have.
Yeah, nice to hear that. So my next question is, as per you, what do you see as the greatest strength of Kirloskar Institute of Management?
There are 4 mantras which we practice. Don't compete, don't compare, don't hate, don't judge.
Okay.
So that is what we teach our students. We don't compete with anybody.
Okay.
Because competition is a killer. Because we all are human beings. So why there is a race to, go ahead of somebody? The ultimate truth is death. So if I compete, I should go and die next moment. So that I won. So we teach our students that don't compete, because that makes that creates the first stumbling block in your career. Then don't compare, because every human being has a individual characteristic. You have your traits. If I start following somebody, I will end up something less than that. That's evident. The best example is Ricky Ponting and Tendulkar. No doubt that Ponting was much talented a batsman than Tendulkar, but he competed with Tendulkar. That's why he ended up less than that. So that's a human benchmark. The nature teaches you. And don't hate, because anybody doing anything in that particular position, he is right. So there is nothing called right, nothing called wrong. So don't hate anybody, and don't be judgmental about people, which is very common with we Indians. Right? We immediately decide right or wrong and all this thing. If these 4 things a professional develops, then I think there cannot be a better manager than that. So this is what, as ethos, we teach.
Okay.
I will give you a few examples. Like students from this campus in Pune, they go and do a lot of social works around the area. Students from my Harihar campus, last quarter, they have taken up a very controversial project about employability skills of transgender.
Okay.
Right. So if you start making people into areas where it is painful, that in India a transgender has no other option than begging. Right. But why can't they be skilled? Just because they have no fault in what they are. So as a society, we still have taboo for a third gender. So these are things, if you ask your students to accept and then work on it, then it makes the student a more inclusive and a better human being. So that's what we practice at Kirloskar.
Okay. So my last question is that any suggestion for the current youth?
Same I said, don't compete, don't compare, don't hate, don't judge.
Okay, fine. So thank you so much for giving all the answers to deep and detailed. Thank you so much.
Thank you.